Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Greenville where a man has been arrested for failure to report an address change. 57-year-old Arthur Goulet was arrested by Pitt County deputies on Saturday. Now he is accused of failing to report his new address within 3 business days to the Pitt County Sheriff's Office as required. Now, warrants say he lived at an apartment complex on Dexter Street, which is within 1,000 feet of Little Sunshine's Learning Center on Country Club Drive. Now, he was convicted of second-degree sex offense in Pender County in 2014. He was in jail for 15 years, according to the registry. Now, he was charged with failing to register as a sex offender and sex offender residence violation. He was booked into the Pitt County Jail under a $100,000 bond. Now we've got news out of Halifax County where a man is now facing a murder charge. The Halifax County Sheriff's Office says just before midnight on Saturday, deputies pulled over a car in the area of Highway 48 and Medoc Mountain Road near Enfield. Deputies identified Gregory Harper as the driver. According to deputies, while they were conducting a license and warrant check on Harper, they learned that the 26-year-old was wanted in Rocky Mount for a murder that happened on January 17th. Now, officials say Rocky Mount police obtained warrants for Harper in the murder of Andre West on February 10th. Deputies arrested Harper. He was served with his outstanding warrant for first-degree murder, and he was additionally cited for a motor vehicle violation. Harper was jailed without bond and is awaiting a February 24th court date. And finally, want to give you guys an update on a road closure that happened earlier this morning, but the road is now back open. Overnight, the Martin County Sheriff's Office says the Roanoke River Bridge leading from Williamston into Bertie County closed due to reports of the bridge being frozen over. Now, the bridge reopened just before 6:30 this morning. Officials are reminding drivers that roads, bridges, and overpasses, again, could be icy due to, again, the frozen overnight temperatures. We could probably, again, avoid that early tomorrow morning, but right now the big focus weather-wise across the country is around the northeast that is getting slammed by the area of low pressure that gave us rain over the weekend. That area of low pressure is scooting its way up the coast and creating snow conditions across most of New England, from really Maryland all the way across Delaware, New Jersey, portions of Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, all getting in the mix of these heavy snow flurries. We actually had some snow flurries last night into earlier this morning because of this system. I do want to say good morning to Michael Wiggins. Thank you so much for joining me from Ahoskie. Let's zoom the picture in back on eastern North Carolina, though. Not seeing any additional moisture coming down at this time, as skies are currently looking mostly sunny. 36-degree air temperature, though, in Greenville comes with a west-northwesterly breeze at 17 miles an hour. That's making it feel more like 25 degrees outside. Certainly feels cold when you step outside, and it's going to stay cold through the day, as highs only going to be making it into the 40s later on this afternoon. Winds out of the northwest currently blowing in at around 10 to 20 miles an hour sustained. Gusts upwards around 20-25 miles an hour as we head through this afternoon. Now, speaking of the afternoon, air temps mid-40s for your highs. Looking around 45, 46, maybe 47 degrees through the afternoon today. And the cloud cover is only going to get thicker as we head into this evening. But tomorrow is again looking like a sunny day. So if you're not a fan of the clouds, not to worry, hold out just a little bit longer and you're going to see more of the sunshine coming up for your Tuesday. But air temperatures are going to start out cold. Upper 20s by 7 and 8 a.m., turn to 32 degrees, freezing by 9, finally getting above freezing once we get past 9. Noon temperature tomorrow, mid-40s. Going to come maybe a couple degrees warmer tomorrow than what we're going to experience today, and that is a warming trend that will continue through this week. But as we head towards the end of the week, rain chances will become more prevalent. For today, again, coastal drops a possibility. Not looking at a ton out there, but there is that chance overnight tonight we could see some raindrops along the coast, particularly areas east of 17. But for your Tuesday, starting out mostly sunny, cloud cover will again try to push its way through late Tuesday evening into Tuesday night, and that'll set up rain showers ahead of Wednesday. Wednesday again, we will see some morning showers try to approach eastern North Carolina. Should be fairly light and limited. I don't think we're going to see many of those drops get over I-95 until we get into Thursday. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all looking again at a rain chance, but the heaviest rain likely to come in on Friday. Pirates going to be taking on Rutgers on Friday, and then we've got other teams showing up to Clark LeClaire on Saturday and Sunday of this upcoming weekend. Well, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic Monday.